What is up, Pokepeeps and Masters? It is Russ here, PokeRuss here, and we are back for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duel video. So the meta is obviously a little bit stale because we only have 6 starter decks, but we're growing. They're releasing 2 sets in the next 2-ish months. We're getting one at the end of March, or we're getting one at the end of May that they just announced. So I'm a spoiled little kid, and I'm used to playing Dragon Ball, right? If you've seen any of my videos on my channel, I play speed dueling, I play Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, we're about 15 days out of a brand new set, and everything's spoiled for us. Now with speed dueling, obviously every card exists, but they're kind of keeping it close to their chest with what they reveal about what sets or what cards come out. So they've only released about 6 cards for this set and 6 cards for the second speed dueling set, Attack from the Deep. So we're gonna go over them both in one video. I was kind of holding off to do a video like this until we got more previewed, but they previewed stuff from not this set, but the set after. So, like, what am I to do? What am I to do? So we're going to go over all the cards previewed in both sets. So first speed dueling set we're getting at the end of this month is Arena of Lost Souls. So this is going to introduce 5 new skill cards into the game, along with 45, 55, I don't remember. X amount of new cards and all that kind of stuff. So this is going to do more with the Gravekeeper archetype and the 3 Musketeers face cards. So let's go into the cards we do have previewed. First we have Jax Knight. We're going to go over these cards and how we think they're going to affect the meta. Sadly, 4 of these cards, I don't know how amazing they're going to be for the meta. So looking over them, Jax Knight is a normal monster, 5-star, 1900. Not really the best thing to write home about, but it works in combination with Queen's Knight, which is another normal monster, 1500 attack, 1600 defense, which that 1600 defense is actually it's very usable. If you get rid of the equation of like blue eyes and stuff getting spammed out early on, and which that'll be a bit lower as we go more into the game, but just in like the normal things, 1600 defense is pretty beefy. And as we go farther into the game, that'll be less beefy. But coming out of this set, that's a pretty nice card, especially being a normal monster. That means it can be used for polymerization and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, again, nothing to write home about. Next we have King's Knight, which is the last piece of the Trinity here. When this card is summoned, if you control a Queen's Knight, ignore that. If you control a Queen's Knight, you can special summon a Drax Knight from your deck. So if we get some kind of skill like from Yugi or something that allows us to special summon a normal monster or something like that, I don't know exactly what we'd be getting, but if there's a way to like boom, and special summon this from your deck, special summon Jax from your deck, that could be usable. That's 3 monsters out pretty quickly. Again, none of them are super beefy looking other than 1900. But 1600 attack is actually really good, especially in a format where it's being dominated by the 1500 what's her face. But obviously she has a boost and all that kind of stuff. But going on, there's other cards that'll help support that. King's Knight isn't bad. Not gonna lie, it's not bad. But the next card, sadly, it's a face card of the set. We're gonna go to is Arcana Knight Joker. So if you have ever watched anything about Duel Links, and Speed Dueling is very similar to Duel Links in the aspect of pretty much the same thing except for what cards get released when, but we are seeing a similar curve into when the cards come out, and I'll go over that closer to the end of the video. So, Arcana Joker Knight is a fusion between Queen's King and Jax Knight. So in a game with 3 zones, you start off with 4 cards, it's asking you to fuse with 3 cards, and a polymerization, that's 4 cards right there. So to be honest, unless we get a weird skill that's just like, hey, cheated into play somehow, this card is almost dead. Like, I think this is going to be, did it say what rarity it's going to be? Did we get a rarity thing on it? No, we did not get a rarity. Okay, so, looking at Arcana Joker Knight, this can only be fusion summoned with, can only be done with a few above fusion materials. So, you can't even, I'm not 100% sure, we have to check on the rulings on it, but it says you can only use the above fusion materials. So I don't even know if you can cheat this into play with polymerization. So that might even make this card even worse. It's 3800, which is the beefiest thing we have in the game. During either player's turn, when a spell or trap or monster effect is activated, target this face-up, or that targets this face-up card on the field. You can discard the same type of card, monster, spell, or trap to negate the effect. So it's also a very conditional effect, which even makes it even worse. So again, in a game where you're even more limited on hand size, we're starting off with 4 cards in hand, 5 if you get to draw first. Like, you have to fuse 3 monsters plus a polymerization to make this, or fusion gate if you have it on field, right? And then you have to be able to discard whatever your opponent's activating that targets this card. It's not looking like this is gonna see much play in the near future. Not gonna lie. I think this is obviously going to be an ultra, seeing it is the cover card. It's going to be one of the ultras in a set, I'm guessing. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Next card that got previewed, which I think is going to be one of the most impactful cards in the meta going forward, Sphere Kurboh. So Sphere Kurboh is even impactful in Duel Links, and it's 3 years old now. Like, Sphere Kurboh is just absolutely insane. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, you can send this card from your hand to the GY. To change the attack position monster to defense position, when you ritual summon a monster, you can banish this card from your GY as one of the monsters required for the ritual summon. So, one, it can be very good to hand trap, which hand traps are always good. Against Amazoness, Blue Eyes, all that kind of stuff, you just switch the guy to defense mode with Sphere Kurboh, and you can kind of handle it on your own terms, which is super nice. I don't know why I keep looking at the microphone. The microphone's like right here. So, you can do that, which is super nice, and super relevant because we do have a Relinquished. So this is going to make Relinquished decks even more viable. So, instead of requiring 3 cards in hand, because you're usually never going to Relinquish opening turn. So, this only requires 2 cards in hand, and for this to be in graveyard. Because it's 1 star, boom. So, the thing is, so you take you take their threat, you switch to defense. So you switch their Blue Eyes to defense, you suck it up with a Relinquished. You switch their Amazon Swordswoman into defense, you suck it up with Relinquished. They can't do anything about that with Heirloom. You just suck it up, boom. Threat neutralized. So this is definitely going to bring Relinquished into the spotlight. I really can't wait to see what else we get in the set. I'm hoping we get Sonic Bird. It's a maybe. The deck was really freaking amazing on Duel Links, and it was one of the top meta decks for a good portion of the first year that it was out. So I don't know if they're going to make, I'm going to say, the same mistake and bring it out, but Sphere Kurboh and Twister were both released within the first 3 sets of the game in Duel Links as well. So if we're seeing some kind of curve like that, we might see a Ritual, or we might see a Sonic Bird here or in the next set. Here's hoping. I would love to see a Relinquished deck kind of shake up the meta a bit and then see what counteracts that and all that kind of stuff. But let's go into our last card that's been previewed from this first set, which is Twister. So pay 500 life points, target 1 face-up spell or trap on the field and destroy it. We have this in trap form, but this is also a quick play spell, so you can activate on either player's turn. It does cost 500, but it can be a counter to some of the, like, if you don't open up like Blue Eyes and stuff. So say you open like some stronger yet weaker monsters. This kind of stops the Amazoness plays from going on for days. So the Amazoness is easily the strongest set 1 deck, and like I don't see, like, you know what I mean? I don't see it taking too much of a hit set 1, but there's obviously 40 some more cards that can play around with that, and I'm excited to see how the meta progresses. But Twister can help that. You can either get rid of the Heirloom, or it can get rid of the Village, which is pretty freaking important. As like I said, if you don't have if they only open up with 1. So the problem with the Amazon deck is it can open up with either or, but it's like having 6 targets that say I'm going to damage you a lot, and this gets rid of one of the targets. So unless they open up both, which could happen, but it's less likely, you can kind of stop them in their tracks for a turn and set them back, which is really what you want to do. So at the cost of 500, and on your turn, on your opponent's turn, activate it whenever it's relevant. Twister, pretty strong card. It was strong in Duel Links for a really long time as well. There's a couple other cards that obviously took its place, but also another card with this is, yeah, I was gonna say something, but it was wrong, so I'm not even gonna go in there. But so that's all the cards we've gotten from the first set. Obviously, we're getting 3 new Bones cards, or 3 new Bones skills. So it's exciting to see what kind of zombies and stuff like that we get. With the Shizu, I'm really scared that we're going to get zombies and then we're going to get Necro Valley to kind of cancel each other out. So we're going to see how that goes. But let's get into set 2. So set 2 is actually releasing in May. So exactly 2 months from when the first set is released. Which, that might be seemed like it's on a quick schedule, but one, there's only 45 cards or 50 cards in the sets. And, like, so like the meta's so small, and they're trying to kind of not catch it up, but do something in the aspect of like they can fix problems as they come out with having less cards and sets and all that kind of stuff. So I'm okay with having like 2 months per every set. It's kind of mimicking Speed Duel in that aspect too, which isn't a bad thing. I can't really complain. So this card, if you read the informational packet that you get if you're at an official Konami store, it says, hey, Mako Tsunami's coming out, Kaiba gets a cool new virus skill, and Joey gets a little bit of luck on his side. So we're going to see 1 skill for Kaiba, 1 skill for Joey, and 3 new for Mako, which is going to be pretty freaking amazing. 8 Ultras, 8 Supers, 34 Commons. So let's get into the previews. So with the Mako stuff, we get Levia Dragon Dialysis. I don't know. It's not dialysis. That's a disease. And that's not a disease, that's a cure. Anyway, we're not getting into that. Daedalus. You can send 1 face-up Yumi you control to the graveyard, destroy all other cards on the field. Okay, so this stays on the field, 2600 attack, pretty beefy. Your opponent's probably not coming back from it once you summon this guy. So, in this set, speculation, we're probably getting a skill that says, hey, this is Yumi. Pretty basic Mako thing. It allows you to pop this effect off once per game. We might get Yumi in the set, or Uramaki, or I doubt we're getting Legendary Ocean, but that could be a possibility as well. Doubtful. But we're going to go with, say we get Yumi. So that's going to be nice usefulness for the set. Plus, we might even get that one of those elemental creatures that counts as 2 tributes. So it kind of works with the Levia Daedalus right here as well. So those 2 are speculation for what I think we're going to get because we have this card revealed. Next, we have Legendary Fisherman, the legendary card that Mako uses. And while Yumi is on the field, it is unaffected by spell cards and cannot be targeted by attacks. But this does not prevent your opponent from attacking directly. I'm glad they've updated that wording. Obviously, it was very confusing back in the day, back when I played, back in 1922. But 1850 attack, 1600 defense, pretty nice. Can't be targeted by spells and traps, pretty nice. So, yeah. I can't say too much about this card. This card won't be super overwhelming in the meta, I don't think. It could be. I could be wrong. But it's a key character card. I definitely think he's going to be an Ultra in a set. Maybe. I don't know. I definitely think this will be an Ultra. 100%. Blade Knight will be the next Ultra because it's a cover card. They're going to give it an Ultra treatment. Why would they make a cover card not an Ultra? I mean, this is Yugimon's here. Okay, so we got Blade Knight. Okay. Blade Knight, pretty good in a dueling style game. While this card is while you have one or less cards in hand, this card gains 400 attack. If you control no other monsters, the effect of flip monsters destroyed by battle are negated. So you can't even like if this is the only card on the field, you kind of can't do anything to stop it. It's pretty nice. 2,000 attack, 1,600 if you have more than 1 card in hand. But 1,600 is pretty freaking snazzy. I think this is gonna be a really good card. I think this will just a really strong card. We might see it in if we get like Gaia, Swift Knight, and all that kind of stuff. We might see it in that style deck as well. But I think this is just a strong base card that'll definitely spice up the meta with the way the stats work. Because 1,600 is a nice attack stat, especially in this meta. And 2,000 is even better, easily. So we're gonna jump in. There's 2 more cards to be previewed. This one, probably the most controversial, but as we've seen in speed dueling and what's the game version? Duel Links. Some flip effects are just kind of too slow for the game. So it is a really good card. Target 1 spell or trap in your GY and adds to your hand. Pretty strong. Like, there's a reason this card was limited or banned in a real game. So it's really going to be interesting to see how this game progresses in a way that this won't be too bad, and interesting to see what it can pull back, because there's not many spell cards that you kind of want to recycle. It'll be interesting. Obviously, maybe throw it in like an Amazonist deck, and they get a little bit of a boost there by being able to pull back their heirloom, their village, all that kind of stuff. And last but not least, Dust Tornado. Okay, so target 1 spell or trap your opponent controls, destroy the target. So more importantly, before we finish this effect, stop. Stop. It destroys face up or face down, which is super, super relevant. But it is only your opponents. So you can't make crazy cyclone combos with it. But more importantly, it targets face up and face down, which is, this is one of the first spell or trap cards that can do that. Obviously, we have monster effects that can do it, but this is super important. So in set 2, we're getting face down spell and trap card destroying. Super important, super relevant. This card is definitely going to see a lot of play as we're going into set 2 meta. And then you can target one spell or trap in your hand and set it. Pretty awesome. It allows you to, if you want to like set a Dust Tornado, your opponent tries to do something, get rid of it, you destroy their other back row and then set the thing once it's not targetable and all that kind of stuff. Pretty awesome. Like, Dust Tornado meta, kind of going to be real. But this is exciting. Speed dueling is really growing. I hope we get more previews sooner than later, because not gonna lie, like I said, I'm a greedy Dragon Ball kid and I like everything handed to me on a silver platter. Give me that golden spoon. If you, it was you, I don't know. Give me the spoon-fed spoilers. That's what I want. But those are the previews for set 1 and 2. Arena of Lost Souls and Attack from the Deep. Other cards that I think we're going to see in this set, I think we're going to see obviously cool dragon, or not dragons, cool gravekeepers. We're gonna see a lot of zombies, which is gonna be super interesting. I think maybe Mishazor. That's a card I can see coming to set 1. Not 100% sure. We'll see about that. Other than that, maybe we could see a second fusion for Yugi being like Gazelle and the other piece to Gazelle, the King of Mythical Beast. So I could see that coming. Other than that, I'm not 100% sure what we're going to see in set 1. Now, set 2. Set 2, I definitely, like, with Kaiba's new skill, that's going to be awesome. With Mako, I've already talked about some of the stuff there. Joey's getting a new skill, so we could see Metalmorph being added to the game. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. It's luck on your side, so or it's going to be a luck-based skill. I don't know if it's luck on your side. But there's a couple cool things we could get added there. Again, set 2 in Duel Links. If some of the stuff, because obviously some of the stuff is saying the same. I think I'm 99.88882% sure that Levia Dragon De Dallas was released in set 2 of Duel Links. So if they're kind of following the trend there, and we're getting Kaiba cards, we might actually get a chance to see Blue Eyes Ultimate. Not saying it's going to be good, but I'm saying it's going to be a thing. So, if any of that tickles your fancy, if you like speed dueling, if you like card games, any of that kind of stuff, we do a lot of that on our channel. We do Dragon Ball Super TCG. We also do Dokkan Battle as well. Sometimes we open up some Pokemon packs, because PokeRuss be without Pokemon. But if any of that tickles your fancy, like I said, go down, hit that like and subscribe button down below. We're going to try to hit a like goal of 10 likes today. We're going to try like goals now. We're going to try like goals. We're going to get like goal of 10 today and try to go above and beyond on that kind of stuff. If any of that tickles your fancy, what card are you most excited for in the upcoming sets of speed dueling? What card do you want to see in speed dueling? Let me know in the comment section down below. Tag me on Twitter, all that kind of stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. PokeRuss out. Peace.